My recent book, Medicinal Chemistry, A Fusion of Traditional and Western Medicine, describes a newly emerging way of maintaining health and fighting diseases. It is based on a fusion of systems thinking that is typical of traditional medicine and reductionist thinking that has been typical of Western medicine. This new way of thinking, doing research and communicating, is affecting the way new drugs and natural substances are being developed. It is also affecting the type of education that pharmacists, physicians, medicinal chemists, and even lay people are receiving. The book can be used as a text in pharmacy schools and chemistry departments, as a reference for people working in the pharmaceutical industry, and as a source of information for patients and lay people. It takes a multidisciplinary approach, since teachers, pharmacists, doctors, and dentists are often asked questions by students, patients, and friends that are not answered by other books. So, it is important to know not just how new drugs are developed, but also how they can affect the whole person who may be taking them along with dietary supplements. It is also important to know how environmental toxins like bisphenol A or BPA can affect health. The goal is to inform professionals and non-professionals so they can communicate with each other and make the best decisions about how to prevent, treat, and cure diseases. The basic science behind drug development is discussed, including identifying a lead compound and showing the proof of principle behind its effects. The appropriate dose and mode of delivering the drug are also determined. Next, higher doses need to be given to test animals like mice or rats to look for possible toxicities. After doing these studies, it is often necessary to improve the lead compound to make it more bioavailable and less toxic. All this research must be done in compliance with good laboratory practices, or GLP. Next, enough of the drug must be manufactured to be used in clinical studies. It must be made in accordance with current good laboratory practices, or CGMP. Current good manufacturing processes, or CGMP. The basis behind CGMP is analysis, so many different ways of analyzing drugs are discussed. Unlike other books, much detail is given on analytical chemistry and the details of GLP and CGMP. My book also goes into detail about how new drugs are investigated in clinical trials, from phase 1 testing on healthy subjects to phase 4 in which the safety of approved drugs is monitored. The book continues by talking about preventing diseases through proper nutrition. The difference between prescription fish oil and fish oil that's sold over the counter is mentioned. The difference between omega-3 fats and fatty acids is clarified. Genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, are described, as are antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Next, emerging problems and possible solutions to them are discussed. This includes a discussion of embryonic stem cells and induced pluripotent stem cells. The book finishes with chapters on information flow, signaling, systems biology, autopoiesis, and network theory. These are very important topics that are not discussed in other books on medicinal chemistry, but they are very important in modern 21st century medicine.